In a small town torn apart by war, there was a cat named Mimo. The once peaceful streets had turned into ruins, and Mimo's life changed overnight. He lived with a loving family, basking in the warmth of their home. However, as the bombing intensified, it became impossible for them to stay. In a heart-wrenching decision, Mimo's family had to leave their home, and in the chaos, they lost track of him. Left alone, Mimo wandered through the devastated streets, his paws navigating the rubble with unease. Buildings that once stood proudly were reduced to skeletal remains, and the air was thick with the scent of smoke and despair. Mimo searched for safety among the destruction, finding temporary shelter in an abandoned garden. The overgrown trees and bushes provided some semblance of protection. At night, Mimo ventured out cautiously, scavenging for food while avoiding the soldiers and other hazards that the war had brought. Despite the overwhelming danger, his instincts kept him alive. One particularly cold and dark night, Mimo stumbled upon a dim light flickering in a shattered window. Curiosity got the better of him, and he crept closer. Inside, he saw a family huddled together, trying to keep warm. Among them was a little girl named Layla. Her eyes, though weary from the effects of the war, sparkled with a kindness that was rare in those times. She noticed Mimo peering from the darkness and immediately felt drawn to him. Quietly, she tiptoed to the broken window and extended a hand, offering a piece of bread. Mimo, after a moment's hesitation, approached and took the bread. Over the next few days, a bond formed between the small cat and the little girl. Layla would share her meager rations with him, providing Mimo with food and water. She found solace in his presence, and he, in turn, felt a flicker of hope he thought he'd lost forever. In the midst of chaos and destruction, Mimo had found a new family. Layla's compassion turned the abandoned house into a sanctuary for him. As the days turned into weeks, they waited for the war to cease, dreaming of a time when peace would return. Through Layla's care, Mimo realized that even in the darkest times, hope and friendship could be found. The war might have changed everything, but it couldn't crush the resilient spirit of those who still believed in a better tomorrow.